All right, welcome again. So we did an AFS tier list a couple of days ago. Went really well, so we figured we'd do another one. This time Fsfc. I'm here with Marcus. Say hello.
Hello, everybody. I'm Marcus, the admin of Fsfc.
He does in fact sound 30.
Yes, I am,
So
actually I'm just 14, so that's a bit weird, but that's how it is, I guess.
we've had a bit of a change to our tiers. Um, the top level is godly, and I would have put it. And if you're wondering why it's spelled weirdly, I tried to do it normally, and for some reason it got censored. So apparently, godly is a censored word, and then second tier, outstanding, then decent, meh, and then the classic, hurry up. If you're in the
It's just
sim,
legendary.
if you're in the sim, it's legendary. All right. First player, Chris. What do you think?
When he was in Tigers last season, he was insane, but the start of this season at Power, he just isn't that good. Like I can't. I'd probably put him in outstanding.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you there because like last season he was really good, but like you said, there has been a drop off. So we'll go outstanding for
Yeah.
now. All right.
Now next one, it's actually yourself. Yeah.
Oh yes, nice. This,
Just put him in godly right now.
this I was going to say it could either go really well or really badly, but we've gone with Godly. I mean, Player of the Year, so I guess it
Yeah.
makes sense. Who have we got next? We got
Omar.
Omar. Oh, here we
Yeah.
go.
Here we go.
Here we go. The man himself.
I mean,
Oh,
when he talks, he does talk quite a lot, and he's actually quite easy to talk with. I'd say I'm with him at dogs right now, and he's actually a very good person. But when things get heated up, and he's just like he's gonna get very annoyed, and those kind of toxic stuff is gonna come.
yeah, because we've got to think about how good they are, and then we've also got to think about how much people like them as well. That's
Yeah.
also quite important. So, what do you think for Omar? I'm between outstanding and decent. I'm not sure which one.
Maybe. I'd say probably decent, to be fair.
Yeah, I'd say so. If he was a bit more consistent, probably outstanding, but at the moment,
Yeah.
top. Uh
And one, it's another dogs player in Gaming Ducky.
Gaming Ducky. He
Well,
get
well, well.
he
Where did you put him
gets
in the tier list again?
he was in the second tier for the AFS tier list. I can't remember what it was
Okay,
called. I think it was incredible.
all right. Um, this is a bit hard to be honest.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd probably say
Is
I don't really know to be honest.
yeah, because I because he's good. I think there's no question that he's good.
Yeah,
So I think he has to go in like outstanding because he's consistent,
yeah,
but I don't think he's quite hit that top level.
yeah. Outstanding's fair, I guess.
I'd I'd say.
Next one, we've
Oh
got.
oh oh.
Okay,
I'm
this one.
I'm gonna leave this one to you.
Now he does talk a lot. To be fair, like the conversations he has is quite long, and he can talk with many other people, but it's the thing that the others actually like to talk to him, and like the thing with him is he does talk a lot, but sometimes he just keeps arguing and beefing with people.
I mean, a lot. He's a lot better than he was. I'll say that. He's
Yeah,
changed a lot recently.
improved a lot. Yeah,
So, what do you think?
if I'm not wrong, apart from this round where he just got a -2 for leaking ratings, he got full nines this season.
Yeah, so
So
you know what? And because he was good last season, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't put him in the top.
yeah, why not
I
go for
think
it?
I think he deserves it. I think because he works quite hard for
Yeah,
what he does.
yeah. Like when when he actually talks much and he works hard, he actually is very good.
Hmm.
But when he feels like it's not his day, then he just doesn't talk. That's the case
Yeah,
in AFS, but I don't know about like he also encourages his teammates to talk quite a lot, to be fair.
yeah. He's. I know he's very passionate about his
Yeah.
job as a captain. He's very willing to get them to talk, despite not knowing much about football, which I rate.
Now the
He-
next one actually is
Oh,
Kai. I
Kai.
don't know whether I'm between decent and outstanding because he's dropped off a lot, to be fair, this season.
Yeah, I mean, it depends because for me, he's so up and down because last season he was horrific. Then he came to us and he became all of a sudden just incredible. He
Yep,
scored obviously in the semi final and the final to win it for us.
yeah.
But then even this season, it's just been up and down. So I don't know.
Because of what he did last season, I'd probably put him decent.
Yeah, I don't really. I can't
But
really
this
see.
season alone is definitely in there.
I don't really see what's going on in other team chats. So like, I'm not sure who's doing well and who isn't. But from what I know, he's quite good. So I think decent is probably fair.
Yeah. And next one, it's Teams, who again is quite good last season, but dropped off a bit this season.
I can't lie. I have zero clue who this is. So
Um, I'm sorry,
he's
but I probably have to say Mayor for him
yeah.
because
He's even
he's
he was
inconsistent. That's what I'm gonna say.
he was in the
Like
All
sometimes,
Stars and he flopped there. So
yeah, yeah, flop. He got what threes and yeah, he got a 3 and a 2, I think. That's
that's
not good.
that's for All Stars. That's not what you want.
Yeah, I'd probably say Mayor for him. So,
Yeah. So we got our
um,
first in Meh, unfortunately, but
next one, it's actually a very good player, and it's Fernandez. I
when
mean,
he came in last season, I wasn't sure what to expect from him because I think he came in and his first night we did a trivia and
yeah,
there ended up being quite a bit of beef from it, but he seemed to handle things pretty well. And then since then, he's just
just
he's just
became the
been
one.
incredible.
Yeah. Again, he's now Knights captain, and he's doing a very good job. He
He,
he does very well in signing players as well. He got the players that he would love to talk to. Obviously, they have a team full of graphic designers, but I mean, I am gonna say he's in godly, to be honest.
I'd say I'm not going to argue with you there. I think you're right.
Okay. Next
Uh,
one, interesting for me. It's Van
oh,
Stein.
yes.
Now, last season at Knights, he started well and then dropped off a bit. And then this season, he's not done much. But we signed him as stocks, and then we saw him like he can talk to people. Like he's not that who just spams and like he's like the one who loves to communicate with people.
Yeah, I've noticed he's quite good at actually talking compared to like spamming.
Yeah,
But and
the
yeah, I
trick.
think sometimes
It,
he goes a little bit under the radar because no
yeah.
one really knows who he is.
Mm-hmm. Not sure where to put him though.
Hmm. With he's not near the top tier, so it's between 3 and 4.
Um, I'd probably say Mir because he hasn't had much chances this season.
Yeah, I think by the end of the season he'll push himself up into that decent by doing well, but at the moment
For now he's in mid here.
he hasn't really got much going.
Yeah. Next one we've got is Stecken.
Hmm.
Now this
I
is another interesting one because you signed him in the last season and then released him after one game. So this season
my
he joined Mount as well,
and
and he's
he's
been
done
pretty
well.
good.
He's
I'd
done well.
probably put him outstanding because he's not at the godly tier.
Yeah, I agree because he's been good every game he's played. He hasn't played much, but every game he's played, he's been like a solid player.
Yeah. Next
Uh
one we've got Mr.
Jake.
Jake Demler.
Hmm.
Well, last season when he was in there with Tigers, he's been very good.
Yeah, he
This
was.
season, he's dropped off quite a fair bit
I
with
don't think.
Sounders and Mount.
Yeah, I don't think he's. I don't think he's like too high.
But not too low at the same time.
Yeah, so I think it's probably fair to put him in decent because
Yeah,
he used to be very
I'd say
good,
the
but
same.
he's less than impressive now, unfortunately.
Yeah. And next one, we've got another Jake in JTR.
I didn't know that was his name, but there we go.
Apparently it is, yeah. So a bit tricky, this one. He
Yeah,
has, I think he's at cuts last season with CTY, and then this season he's back with him at Mount. So I think clearly there's chemistry between JTR and CTY. So
yeah,
like
for sure.
he can talk with people. He's not those that can't really get into conversations,
Hmm.
but he's
Uh,
not the greatest. Like he's not the top tier, definitely.
I agree because I'd say he couldn't find a club for a while, and
Yeah,
I think that was more because everyone else was happy with what they had rather than they didn't want him because he's actually
yeah.
quite good. Like we can't take
Mm.
that away from him. So are we saying decent or outstanding?
Um, I'd probably say outstanding.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Because I mean, he's good. He is really good. And I feel like this season is his chance to prove that. Because
Yeah.
he didn't have the greatest chance to prove himself last season with the team he was on. But
Mm. Now, next one we've got Beto,
Oh,
commonly known as Grease Design.
the man himself.
Now, he does talk a lot, and I think he was also like top, forward of the year or attacker of the year last season.
Yeah, he was. So that's something we've got to consider as well. Because
He's like his time here is not that long to prove that he's in the God lid here, but I think it's probably an outstanding, to be fair.
I'd say, oh, what's happened there? Why is what? There we go. Yeah, I agree. I think outstanding is probably right for him because godly, like we said, is for those really like people, and he
He is,
hasn't. There's a few that haven't quite broken that top tier yet.
but if they like continue their form this season, they might just crack into it.
Yeah,
There's very few people who can do that. The next one, who actually just joined this season, Option Design.
we haven't seen much of him, but
Yeah,
he,
fair.
he's quite active, and I actually like him. So I think,
He's like the time he needs more time to prove himself
yeah,
that he's actually a better tier. For now, I'd probably say he's indecent.
yeah, and with the next guy that's coming up, Twist,
It's
it's probably the same thing, isn't
another
it?
one. Yeah, it's the same thing. He just joined the season and he's quite active. He talks quite a lot, but again, needs more time to prove that he's actually good and consistent. Now, this
That's
next one
oh
is a bit interesting. It's Lewis Baxter in
oh
that
yeah,
end.
oh yeah,
So last season at Dogs, Omar did a revival. I could say that, and
yeah.
he
No,
was actually very good. But
he's
towards the end he dropped off, and then start of this season he just had a good start and then dipped again.
it's almost similar to Kai in the situation we were talking about, just very up and down,
Yeah.
depending on the situation. So I'd say he's either decent or meh.
Again, he has been very good last season. So because of that, I'd probably put him decent.
Yeah. That works because yeah, I don't think he deserves to be a meh because he's dropped off a bit, but yeah, we've got to consider last season as well in this.
Yeah. But for the next one, we can't consider last season for it because he's not in it last season. It's Thomas.
Who? Oh my god.
Thomas.
Oh, my own teammate. Right. Oh my god. Yeah.
Now,
How have I done that? Wow. It's almost as bad as when I forgot Chris in the lineup the other day. Oh
now this one is a bit interesting. He does talk a lot sometimes, and again, he just joined
sometimes.
this season, so we still probably need some. He still needs some more time to prove himself again.
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 players, maybe even 5 on this list that are they've only just joined this season. They're quite good, but they just need more time.
Yeah.
Because when you
So for
go on, what were you saying?
um, it's again between decent and outstanding.
I'd say decent purely because of how new he is.
Aye, fair enough.
And what I'm thinking is with all of these new players, sometimes when you get into a new team, and all that, there's quite a lot of hype, and that helps you talk. But
Yeah,
when the hype dies down, it'll be interesting to see how many of them keep going with what they're doing and how many of them actually drop off.
yeah, that's true. And next one, we've got Pat.
Brought in for the grand final last year, won a premiership in his first game, and then has started off this season with a 9 every game.
I'd probably say outstanding for him.
Yeah, because he's already said he's committed to getting a 9 every week, and I know that doesn't sound like it means much, but he's the most active by far on that chat.
Yeah. If he actually keeps it for the entire season, he would probably go in godly, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. If anyone can get an all 9 season, they'll end up in Godly, no matter where they are right now.
Now, next one, it's Noz.
Noz.
Now, he was at Tigers last season, got released after 2 games. Now he's finding himself at New York Knights. A very
And
active team.
he's doing well.
He's doing very well.
I think there's a lot of people that underestimate him.
Yeah, very true.
Because people just kind of see him as inexperienced and whatever, because he just kind of looks like an outcast in that team with all the designers, but
Yeah.
I think he's doing really well.
He's one of those very underrated players.
For sure. And I probably would sign him if I had the chance, but unfortunately, that's not
For
the
me,
case.
I'd say he's an outstanding for me.
Yeah, I agree. He's very good. He's very, very good.
Indeed. Now, next one, it's actually the trivia goat himself,
Oh,
Anush.
Tanush. Oh my.
Now,
Where do
this
we
is a bit
start?
hard.
He was
He's
so
won the premiership. Now he's the captain of Eagles, and he's encouraged his teammates to talk a lot. This is what you'd expect as a captain. He's doing very well,
I remember
and
when he was absolutely horrific. I remember he'd get threes every week, and the only thing that would save him would be the boost he got from trivia. And then he started to talk a lot more. He started to get ratings without the trivia, and he just seemed to explode almost from there.
yeah, he's very good now. Like it's not the same person who just started, and it's really between the top 2 tiers for
Yeah,
me.
I agree, because he's one of the few people on this list that's been around basically from the start.
Yeah,
A lot of these people are quite new because a lot of the older people weren't as good as we wanted.
yeah. Where would you put him?
Yeah, like I'm agreeing with you. He's either godly or outstanding, and I actually think top tier, because
Wow,
I think
GG's.
because he's gone from nothing to like winning the premiership, becoming his own player as well, and you can see he's a lot more active because when the nines in this sim started coming, so did the nines in AFS. So he's got the potential to talk a lot more than he actually is, because he
Yeah.
doesn't need to.
And now for the next one, it's his Eagles teammate, and I've heard a very good friend of his, Sven.
I like this guy a lot. I think he's really cool.
Yeah.
Because
Again, he does talk a lot, and he is very easy to talk to, but again, needs more time.
yeah, he's quite new, and I think he'll definitely be top 2 by the end of the season. But
Yeah, so
I'd say decent for now because he just hasn't had enough time. When these players get time to prove themselves, I feel like we could be looking at a very, very different and more interesting list. So we're going to have to do this again at some point.
yeah. Now, next one, it's a bit controversial, but it's Noah's latter.
You know what? I think there's a lot of drama going on in AFS surrounding him, and people just kind of
Yeah,
assume that he's some sort of monster, but he isn't. Like he
mm,
does, there is some bad stuff that he does, but we can't put everything on him. He's a good player as well.
yeah,
Obviously,
he is. He is very good.
recently he hasn't been as good as we expect from him, but um, I'd say overall he's quite a good player. I'm good friends with him. Um, he's easy to talk to when you get past all of what people seem to think is wrong with him.
Yeah.
So, where would you say?
Now, in this sim, overall, he's not like full nines. He's definitely not full nines. Like he does get nines if he feels that he would like to talk, but like sometimes he of course does beef with others, but we can't just put everything on him. Like it's not all his fault. I don't know.
I'd say
It's
decent
really between yeah, yeah, let's just put him decent for now, I think.
because yeah, he's when he gets a chance to show who he actually is behind all of the beef and all that, I feel like he's going to become a lot better.
Yeah. So the next one it's actually myself, so
Oh, I mean,
I I don't know where to put myself in because
I'd say we have to. We have to go. Like, oh, what am I doing? Oh, I accidentally put you in there. I can't control it. There we go. I'd say there is. Oh my god, this is not working for me. There we go. I'd say there's no question. I'm putting you in godly because you've
well,
ran the sim for over a season, and it was genuinely just like the most fun experience because, like, I don't know how much sense this makes, but you didn't take it as seriously. You weren't as professional as AFS. Everything was a lot more light-hearted,
yeah,
and it was really enjoyable.
yeah,
And
I agree.
then you've come into your own sim and started getting these ratings. And obviously, I know that you don't rig it or anything.
Nah,
So
I
yeah,
don't.
I I see no reason not to put you there.
Okay, thank you very much for that.
Wait,
Now the next one, it's Michael who
Michael,
plays for Eagle.
I'm gonna have to
I
let
have to
you.
say, I have to say, he needs his friends to come into it and talk to others. Like
Yeah,
last season, I remember he was also at Eagles, but he didn't have friends in that team, so therefore he didn't talk that much. But this season, um, in comparison, he talked much more because Tanush and Sven and I think Juan as well are his friends. So when he has friends next to him, he talks quite a lot. But when he doesn't, he talks much less. So for me, it's between meh and decent. I don't know where to put him though.
I'd say probably decent because he is good. When he's with the right people, he is good.
Yeah.
Like if someone's in meh, it's because they don't try. And I'd say Michael does actually, he gives it a go.
He does
Obviously, maybe he's not as comfortable talking to people that he doesn't know, but that's fair enough. That's up to him. What am I doing now? So that is it. There is one square there, but I must have made too many. So
I guess was yeah, that was it.
that is it. So thank you very much for joining me, Marcus.
No problem.
And yeah,
Well,
hope you all enjoy if you're still around, and I'll see you later.